Welcome back to Grit and Gut Podcast, where toughness talks. The grit, the grind, the gut, and the greatness, all things wrestling. I'm your co-host, Coach Craig Van Dyke.
And I'm Mike Harbison. And today we have Veterans World Champion DeAndre Nunn, joining us today.
That's right. None ain't done. He's still wrestling. He's still out there scrapping.
Exactly.
I tell you what. So, hey, I'm the dumb guy in the room today, guys. I'm joined by Dr. Nunn and Dr. Harbison on the show today. Of course, my co-host, Mike Harbison, he's a doctor. We got Dr. Nunn. He is a college professor and doctor of occupational therapy from Joliet, Illinois. He was a youth state champ, high school state champ at Providence Catholic, U17 national champ, U20 All-American. He was a placer at the Dave Schultz tournament, wrestled for Northern Iowa for college. And, just most recently, DeAndre became a veteran world champion, his third trip to the world championships. Started out in Lutraki in 2023, took 7th in Greco, I think 9th in freestyle, came back last year, 10th place finish in Greco, but got into the bronze medal match for freestyle, took a bronze for us last year in Croatia. And then this year, man, he came out on fire. DeAndre, the best shape I've seen you in your life. I haven't known you that long, but the best shape I've seen you in. And, you dominated your way into the finals. And, man, we had such a tough battle in that final. Tons of emotion. You showed so much heart in there. Right. Suffered a severely sprained AC joint in that match, and you just battled it out. One of the craziest finishes I've seen to a match as far as how the challenges went. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Mike, get us going here with doctor to doctor.
Yeah. Strictly wrestling, though, today. So let's, DeAndre, first off, thanks for joining us. But let's start with your wrestling journey. And how did wrestling begin for you? How did you first get into wrestling?
I'm from Joliet. I wrestled growing up. There's a rich wrestling culture in that area. I actually was walking down the street looking for girls as a 9-year-old boy. I saw a group of kids playing, and it was girls versus boys. I'm a new kid on the block. People on the girls team. I body slam one of the boys. They say, "Hey, do you wrestle?" I go, "No." They come to practice tonight. That's how it started. Those boys are state champions.
That's awesome.
So they were state champs. My first club coach I had was Tim Rudiger. He's Rudy's brother from the movie Rudy. He's also a Hall of Fame coach as well.
Yeah.
So I started Hall of Fame coaches and great partners from 9 years old. And that's where I got started. So I went to Joliet Cobras, to Little Celtics, and I had Tim Rudiger. I had Keith Healy. Sean Bourmet was my coach for a long time. Brad Penrith. So I've been really lucky enough to have great coaches and great partners. And Tolly Thompson, Jose Deanda, all of them. Yeah.
Now up there at Joliet, so I'm an Illinois boy as well. And so up at Joliet, did you guys, when you were there, did you still have literally a varsity A, varsity B, JV A, JV B, freshman A, freshman B? There was one time when we were up there at a tournament, and I wrestled some dude that was the freshman B team, and he was still a boss, man. I was like, gosh, dang, man.
Yeah, so we had it where, I got there, they had just won their 4th state title in a row. Yeah. And so a lot of guys stopped coming to our program. Matt Cullum, world champion 2 years ago, he was on the team with my freshman year. He left. He had a hard time making the lineup. We were having 70 state place winners in the same year. We were top 10 in the country. So kids stopped coming to our program.
Yeah, y'all a powerhouse, man, for sure. Yeah.
That's great, DeAndre. And then take us through your post-high school and talk about a little bit about the U17 national title that you won.
All right, yeah. So in high school, my freshman year, Sean Bourmet, the coach at Michigan, he's from my high school. He's from Providence as well. He came back from Wisconsin and started a club team called Club Overtime. So we had guys like me, Brandon Preeson, Matt Cullum, Eric Tannenbaum, Jake Herbert, Alex Surtzes, who else I think about? Angel Hernandez from Indiana, all in the same club with us every day. Mike White as well, all in the same club. So we had a great room. And at the same time, Bourmet was the head coach of NYAC. So all those guys were in the room with me. So Matt Gentry, Donnie Pritzoff, Andy Rovat, all came in all the time. And then from there, I went to Northern Iowa. I left high school. I went state. I was 5'7", 195. I wrestled 184, no problem at all.
Wow.
My second year, I couldn't make weight. I was like, what's happened to me? I grew 3 inches. So I was 5'10", 220, cutting to 84. So I said, all right, I'm going to take a break here. I played football for a year at Joliet and St. Francis University. All right, I got there, whatever. I said, I'll go back to Northern Iowa and wrestle heavyweight. I came back to wrestle heavyweight at Northern Iowa. They said I can't wrestle anymore because of the transfer rule back at that time.
Oh,
So I graduated early. I graduated 3.5 years. I went to NIU with Dave Grant at Northern Illinois University. I got there, same issue. Couldn't wrestle because I had the same grad school program.
oh,
So I just stopped wrestling altogether, started powerlifting until about 2011. I was like, hey, Sean Bormat, I'm like, hey, I can wrestle again. I need help with a coach, whatever. Can you coach me? He says, no problem. And so I've been off the mat for almost 3 years. And within 6 months, I was top 8 in the country. I was number 8 seed at the U.S. Open. Wrestling guys like Dave Zabriskie, neck and neck with those guys. And then Bormat again got the head coaching job at Michigan, and he left me again.
Oh, Bormat.
So I kind of, yeah. But I had a great childhood, whatever, great wrestling. But I just kept growing. I grew a little bit later than I thought I would. That's what happened. My birthday's in January. I graduated high school at a young 18. Got to college, and I became this size I am right now. So I needed a 220. I didn't have that.
Oh. Very interesting.
But I think
so
that's
then,
tough too, like for you, I was very similar. Like I was I grew late. Like I grew again when I was like 19, and blew up. Went from like 185 consistency to like 230 and like from, 5'11" to 6'2". And I think that's hard, especially, colleges want you at this weight, and it's like I can't make that weight no more,
Yeah.
So that's a more common thing to happen. I think, similar to what happened to you. I think there's a lot of guys.
I don't know,
Mike.
I'm the odd man out again, man. I stopped growing in like 8th grade. I topped out in height. Not that I'm very tall, but man, I topped out 8th grade. I didn't get any taller, man. I was, But hey, DeAndre, so take us through coming back to veterans. How did that journey start? I gave a little preview of your last few years. But take us just getting back onto the mats as a veteran.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of knew about it because I trained with Bellamy. Tay Bellamy from Chicago.
Yeah.
When he first started back in 2011, he was my training partner, and I wrestled against senior level.
Bro, he's got that viral pic of him with that silver medal light.
Yep, that's him. Yeah.
That was so viral in that pic. That was awesome.
We miss Bellamy. Hey, Bellamy, we miss you on the vets team. Yeah, is he coming back?
Yeah,
all right.
Come back. I see him every weekend. We both coach my
daughter. Okay, breaking news. Bellamy is back.
Breaking news.
Yeah. So come back. But for me, what it was is my daughter, my pride and joy. She's 11 now. She's a big girl. She's 5'5", 160, just turned 11 in July. She's a monster. But started wrestling 4 years ago. She said, Poppy, I'll wrestle, but you got to coach me, and you got to wrestle again. I get to coach you as well.
Yeah.
And so we've been on the journey together as far as like our relationship between father and daughter, and working out, getting in shape, getting healthy. So awesome. And I didn't want to wrestle, don't want to wrestle, but I recognize the harder I wrestle and better I do, the harder she works.
Yeah.
So it's more for her than it is for me.
Awesome. Well,
that's how I kind of got back into it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we know you're a proud girl dad and leading by example, man. That is such a special thing that you have going on with your daughter. Very cool, man. That's so great. Has she gotten to watch you compete in person?
Yeah, she did. We actually had a moment where she coached me a couple of years ago, and I got taken down. She's like, hey, don't get pinned, don't get pinned. I go, hey, when I coach you, do I say don't get pinned, or I say like, hey, move left, move right? She's like, yeah. She's like, Poppy, it's hard though. This is stressful. I go, this is what I feel all the time when I coach you. I'm stressed as well. So again, you're the wrestler. I'm the coach. I have to keep you calm. She's like, I don't know how you do this. I was like, I do it every week for you, so you gotta do it for me as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to bring her with you next year to Jordan?
I plan on doing it. It's up to her mom. I'm trying to though. I want her to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like you, I started back into wrestling for my kids, and similar thing. Bringing them to Worlds, that Worlds is, oh my gosh, it's awesome. So I know you're trying, but yeah, definitely recommend it. That'd be awesome. Oh. And there'll be my oldest son's about her age too, so she'll have someone to hang out with too. So yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So DeAndre, take us through this year's tournament. You like I said, you dominated your way into the finals. So I believe you had 3 matches leading up to the finals. Take us through those 3 fairly quickly.
Yeah,
Then let's
3
talk
matches
about
leading
your
up. So you
final.
said, like you said, correct. You said it's my yes, like you said too. This year I looked a lot better than last year. This has really been the hardest year of my life. I talked about before. Right after last year, I got the bronze. I was on a
Yeah.
date somewhere. I did CPR on a guy who was homeless. Cut my thumb. Became septic. So I was septic for a
Oh, yeah.
while. Yeah.
Oh my
And then once
gosh.
I get yeah, and so then once I got it taken care of, I had a huge lump on my neck right here. I go to see my PCP. He's on vacation, so I see that backup guy. He goes, "Hey, you have cancer." Just like that.
Oh,
Hey, you have lymphoma cancer or non-Hodgkin's
Oh
lymphoma
my
cancer.
gosh.
That was in November.
Ooh.
And so from November until June, I was getting tested for cancer. I was getting CT scans, PET
Mm,
scans, needle biopsies,
mm,
all those things.
mm,
Yeah. Um, and all my
mm,
labs were good, but the test kept coming back positive. And they say, you know what?
mm.
I'm kind of hard time with you right now. Let's go ahead and do a tissue sample, tissue biopsy. And that was in February, right before nationals or for the open, And so I
yeah.
go to the hospital. Should be a 15-minute procedure. In and out. Sedate me, cut me open right here, and then I'm good. I woke up 6 hours later, coughing up blood on 5 liters of oxygen,
Ooh.
with a huge hole in my neck on the side. Yeah.
Oh.
And the doctor said, "Hey man, if you weren't in such good shape, you'd probably be dead right now."
Oh my
And so
gosh.
really,
Look at
me
that.
training for
Wow.
wrestling, it
Yeah.
saved
Yeah.
me. It
Saved
Oh,
your
saved
that's
me.
life,
Yeah.
bro.
amazing. Jeez, what an amazing
Yeah.
story.
Oh, dang, dude, I got some goosebumps like no other. That is
Yeah,
wild,
wow.
So
bro.
that saved me, and they still tested me
Mm.
cancer the whole time. So I wanted to go to Vegas, but I had the hole in my neck was too big; it wouldn't close up. So I was actually still wrestling with 4x4 gauze inside this hole with taped over at practice, trying to
Oh
go to
my
Oh,
Vegas.
gosh. What
Doc
a
goes, "Hey man, like
beast.
you're in great shape." Goes, "But I wouldn't risk it right now because you might you might get an infection." I go, "Hey, you're right,
yeah.
whatever." So I waited. I finally got the good note, and the end of June said, "Hey, you don't have cancer. We don't know what is. You don't have
Nice.
cancer. You're good."
Thank goodness.
So I've been training all year. I couldn't wrestle much. I started wrestling a little bit more later towards like July, August, but my nutrition was locked in. And so I went to Greece 2 years ago. I was like, I'm so small out here. I have to get bigger. I got to get stronger.
Yeah.
First thing I
Yeah.
know is I was tiny out there, and I was like, I have to do something. I either got to
Yes.
get 88 kilos, but I got to change something. I had to change something. So I got bigger in the gym. I got more explosive. Started watching a lot more
Yeah.
wrestling. So I got out there, and again, I died in February. I thought I had cancer for a whole year. My anxiety
Mm.
was gone. You're a
Yeah.
human. You don't scare me. You can't beat me. I'm going to win. I'm here to win. I'm going to win. And that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I was uber confident.
Yeah.
I got there to Budapest early. And I sat in my room for a whole day. I didn't leave anywhere. I just ate in my room and stayed there. And I was like, hey, I'm here to win a gold medal. That's why I'm here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so
Absolutely.
I got out there. First match was a tech. Second match was a tech. Third match, I think it was a tech, but they missed on the points. I was up 10. They gave one. I was like, all right, whatever. It's over with anyway. That last guy though, he had been watching me the entire tournament. He's a really good guy. He wrestled at the Daegu. He wrestled at the Cleve. Like he was our number one guy for Kyrgyzstan until 2021. He wrestled Dyke all the time. So I knew that he
Mm.
was athletic. I knew he had good technique. He's also wrestled. He reminded me a lot of our guy on our team, Jimmy. Right, short, stocky,
Yeah.
good technical
Oh
type of
yeah.
things. And so honestly, wrestling Jimmy so often prior to going to Worlds, he actually saved me in that match because I didn't get
Yeah.
frustrated. I was like, hey, he's short, he's stocky. I probably can't take him down. I got to hand fight. I got to move and just stay positive. And just stay
Yeah.
positive. And you might not know, but George Porter talked to me in Greece. He's like, hey man, I was crying. I was embarrassed. I was like, listen, I'm just talking
Oh
to my
yeah.
daughter. I'm on a meal plan. I'm working out. I got crushed out here. George's like, hey man, don't worry about it. You'll be a world champ. Don't worry about it. We'll get together, whatever, get nutrition together. You'll be a world champ.
Yeah.
George is there in my corner. He says, hey, wrestle your style. You know what you got to do. Believe in yourself. You're in great shape. You're in condition. You're strong, explosive. Stay calm. Keep wrestling.
Yep.
And that's what I did. And that match, like I said, it was kind of controversial between the hands and the face, those type of things. But in my training, though, every time I worked out, whether it be heavy sled drags or drilling, whatever it was, the last 45 seconds, it was always a sprint. My partner wrestling, whatever,
Yeah.
I could be winning the whole time in practice. I still sprint the last 45
Yeah.
seconds. So I was calm. Hey,
That's
listen,
awesome.
I lost the challenge. I'm still going to win the match. And then when I lost the
Yeah.
match, I was like, hey, I tried my best. I lost. I can't do it. I'm proud of myself. I lost my match. Whatever.
So Dre,
You
let
know,
me take him through that sequence. Let me slow it down here and take us through that
go ahead.
sequence. So what happened was
Yeah.
he was blocking in here. You know, he's got that big, beautiful beard. Maybe it's a little hard to see. Anyway, he's blocking up there. We get the point for it, which we deserved. They challenge, overturned. Now we're losing 1-1 on criteria. Match ends. Hey, we got nothing to lose. We throw a challenge. Now, this goes back actually further in time than should be allowed by the rules, okay? So they go back and they look at that again, and then they decide, no, we did have it right the first time. Boom, points for DeAndre. The match had already ended. It got reversed on a call that had already been reversed. It was insane. I mean, the emotion of that moment, I mean, and no one felt it more than DeAndre, but, you know, we're off on the sides just like, I mean, there's a great picture we'll throw up of George and I, man. The emotion of that moment was just huge. And then DeAndre to be able to finally, all these years of wrestling, all the great things you'd accomplished, first time you get to carry that flag around, you have a severely sprained AC joint. You can't even,
I can't even carry
it. Really do it by yourself. However, I hope that didn't diminish the moment for you in any way, because the support you have around you, man, is so great. And you've always had that. And so it was no different in your championship match.
Yeah, man, it's really being on this vet team, it's man, I can't explain it. It's a family. Man, I'm teary about it right now, I'll tell you.
That's all good, man. Hey, we were all tearing up in that final match, dude. We were just all emotional wrecks in that moment and after that. So we appreciate your raw emotion in this, brother.
Yeah.
And too, man, when I wrestle, I hear nothing. I was actually deaf as a kid. Long story short, but I was deaf as a kid for a while.
Oh, wow.
But when I wrestle, I don't hear anything besides my mom's voice and my coach's voice. That's all I hear. In that match, I was able to hear Chris, George, Craig. I heard Williams' wife yelling my name as well. Then I also heard a weird chant. I heard a weird, it was like a USA. I'm like, who's saying that? And when do we get a drum? I look up, it's Team Germany rooting for me.
Heck yeah.
Oh my God.
Heck
That is awesome.
Incredible moment.
So take us to the moment when the Uno reverse of the reverse, and then you end up winning, right? So take us to the moment though when you like, what did it feel like when you realized, hey, I did it, I finally came here, won the worlds. How did that feel, man? What was that like?
Oh man, it's a mixture of emotions. One, is relief, excitement, but honestly relief, because last year in Croatia, as you know, traveling international is kind of difficult. Last year we went out to Chicago. The pilot that we were supposed to have for our flight, he died on the way to New York. So my flight got canceled and pushed back a day.
Man.
Yeah, I was flying Turkish last year, and they were supposed to fly from Seattle to New York and back to Chicago. And in New York, the pilot died, so he canceled my flight to Chicago. So it got pushed back a day. Because I delayed one more day. I fly to Turkey. It's the second biggest airport in the entire world. I ran for 3 miles, missed my flight still. Missed my flight, got delayed another 12 hours. I got to Croatia and had to drive myself to the resort. So I had to drive 5 hours from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. To 7 in the morning. So I literally got a rental car because I can drive automatic. Also, I can't drive stick. So I get in the automatic and I drive all the way to the resort, 5 hours from Zagreb, Croatia to Poreč. I get to the resort. I left Chicago 5 pounds overweight, by the way. I get to the resort. I'm 2 pounds underweight. So I get there at 7.
Stress.
I go right to weigh-in.
That's stress. Stress losing weight.
Yes.
Dude. Well, and I think that's an aspect, right? Like, and that's awesome that came up. That's an aspect of like traveling around the world to go compete, right? Like for me in Croatia, same thing, man. We didn't even land until like 11 p.m. at night, but we couldn't get a flight. We had to fly into like Italy. And so we had to drive to catch a van from Italy all the way to Poreč, And so, I mean, we didn't even get in until 1 a.m. And then I wrestled that morning,
Yeah.
And it's just like, we were laid over in Istanbul for 12 hours,
Mike, hey guys, here's the PSA. So coming from Coach, So all you out there that are gonna come join the vets team, you're gonna listen to coaches when we say, "Hey, give yourself multiple days to get acclimated before you get there." Listen to your coaches, you guys.
Listen, I'm gonna hit a spin on that though, and maybe we did so good because jet lag couldn't even set in until after we got done wrestling.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I think that was a great idea.
Hey, you guys, especially Nunn and all of the challenges he's gone through in life, he doesn't need to tempt any more fate. This man has been through so much and came out a champion. DeAndre, we are so incredibly proud of your efforts. But before we get going, DeAndre, I have to know one really important question. And that is,
go ahead.
If you were able to take one person from history who's a wrestler and one person who is not a wrestler, and you got to go roller skating with them, what two people would you choose and what would you talk about?
Okay, hold up. First off, look, I envision DeAndre lights down and he's back there like skating backwards, like, doing the whole thing, man, that's boy.
Oh,
Who you with?
He got moves.
Wrestling, I would say, Dana Cormier. One of my idols.
Okay,
he's a great talker. I love watching him wrestle, even as far as overcoming obstacles. I watched DC wrestle live in Fargo because his daughter had just passed away a month prior. So see how he kind of overcomes all the obstacles and keeps pushing, always positive, always happy, So like, definitely DC is a wrestler. Non-wrestler. Man, let's think.
This is the part where we'll play
I would go with
Sudeikis dancing. So go ahead.
Oh man, non-wrestler, that's tough. All I know is wrestlers.
From any point in time in history, by the way. This could be any, hundreds of years ago. Anyone from history.
Actually, I would say my grandfather.
Okay.
He's alive still, 95 years old, very spry. Bro. Yeah, he's out here walking those type of things. So yeah, Cormier, just for the wrestling background and knowledge, and too, like his wrestling really saved him, and really it saved me as well. He talks about how his daughter passed away in a car accident in May. He was in Worlds in August. He wrestled at the World Team Trials in July at Fargo, and he made 6 World Teams after that. So just talking to him, picking his brain about wrestling and how it is to be a short guy wrestling bigger guys like myself. And then my grandfather, because he is 95 years old, full of energy, just saying, how did you make it like this? How did you get through Chicago in the 50s? Korean War vet, his older, those type of things. So yeah, just those two for sure.
Awesome. Very
and then,
good.
I got a quick question too. Wrestling teaches us so much about life. And what lessons have stuck with you over all the years? What are maybe one or a couple of the most important lessons that wrestling has taught you over all the years?
Oh, man. So I'm a doctor of occupational therapy. Our goal as therapists is to help people do the things they need and want to do, regardless of their ability. And that is wrestling. That is wrestling. Wrestling has taught me that, hey, my first match in Budapest, the guy was 6'3". I can't double leg him, but I can get single legs, right? Or, hey, I got wrestled in the semifinals. He's an amazing athlete, but he gets tired. So, hey, let's hand fight him really hard so he gets tired and then go that way. So it really taught me how to just work hard and adapt and have strategies for life and stay positive. Keep working. Like my match. I kept wrestling. I could have gave up.
Oh, yeah.
I kept going, and things may go your way one time. They may not go your way one time. But again, you just work, try your best, and adapt and modify and stay positive. That's all you can do in life.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, I'd like to thank our special guest today, DeAndre Nunn.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah. And so, real quick, I'm going to finish off with 2 more questions.
Okay.
And then, okay. So, what is the toughest match or moment in your wrestling career that taught you the most about yourself?
It was my senior year of high school. I wrestled a guy named Dr. Brad Wizawati. I wrestled him beginning of the season. I pinned him in 10 seconds. Right? Wrestled in the sectional finals, which is an Illinois regional sectional state. We're in the finals. I have no idea what happened. I lost by 14 points. I got crushed.
Wow.
I wouldn't state the next week, though. I wouldn't state the very
Yeah.
next week. So it was like, hey, I recognize, hey, I just got to get there. I just got to
Yep.
get to the meet, and whatever happened will happen. But it's like, hey, I pinned him. I forgot about him. He didn't forget about me, though. He came ready, and he smashed me. But then again,
Yeah.
I got to the meet, whatever. As long as you get there, anything's possible. Whether it be a first seed, second seed, third seed, whatever, just get there, and
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Awesome.
That's awesome, actually.
That's
It's all
great
about, right,
advice.
like wrestling any given day, right? And
Right.
then number 2, if you could go back and give your younger self one piece of wrestling advice, what would it be?
Wrestling advice: get bigger, not smaller.
Yeah.
'Cause I honestly feel like if I would have stayed in college, in my room that I wrestled Northern Iowa. My other coach was
Yeah.
Tolly Thompson. At the time, Tolly was a bronze medalist in the worlds. He brought in
Yeah.
Terrell Delagnev, Les Sigmund,
Mm.
Cain Velasquez every summer for months. So
Yeah.
it's like I could have been a small heavyweight, but I had the best
Yeah.
room. So I feel like I could have been a 1 or 2-time All-American national champion at heavyweight. But again, I was kind of progressive back then. So I kind of thought, hey, football instead. But just
Yeah.
get bigger, man, get stronger, and see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, awesome for having you on here. And everybody, thanks for tuning in to the Grit and Gut podcast where toughness talks, because on the mat or in life, toughness isn't given, it's earned.